What is up, guys? It's KFC for Life here on Rs07. It's going to be a Turoth Slayer guide today. Sorry for the little break, but we had Memorial Weekend, so I took a little 4 or 5 day break. I don't know, making videos. But getting back to our RS thing, this is going to be the Turoth Slayer guide for those who didn't know already from the giant thumbnail on screen. If we move on to the actual Turoth info, as you see on screen there, we have the level, hit points, required Slayer level, its attack style, max hit, its weakness. And for the weakness, it's kind of special. You can't use any other weapons but leaf weapons, and also like Slayer weapons, sort of, to put it. For the weapons, you have to either use a leaf bladed sword, which is going around for 150k at the time of the video, on the on just from selling it from players or buying it from players. And then your second option for the cheaper route is the leaf bladed spear. But the leaf bladed spear only trains either shared or defense, so keep that in mind. It costs 31,000 and you can buy it from the Slayer Master. You can also use the Slayer Dart magic spell if you want, or you can use broad bolts or broad arrows. So those are the weapons that you can use for the Turoth. If you look at the inventory right now, this is my personal method. Remember, you can change it to however you want, because I'm not the richest person in the world. I can't afford the best gear, but this is what I took. So remember, you can change it to make it better or whatever you want. I did melee it, in fact. So this is my inventory. I got 2 potions, which I have combat potions. You can take supers if you want, whatever. You take high elk runes because they do drop some armors pretty common, like adamant helms and mithril kite shields and stuff like this. So you can high elk those. I just brought the Drayman staff and my enchanted gem just because I like to go back to back with Slayer task. I don't feel like banking. I just immediately go to Slayer to Master and check what my next task is. And you fill it up with food. Obviously, use better or worse food, whatever you want, whatever's good for you. Probably not worse. I don't know why I'm saying that, but you can fill it up however you want. I filled it up all the way because I don't care about wasting food. But if we move on to the gear over here on the other side, we see that I have my black mask because that is good for melee for Slayer. Obviously, you can wear your Slayer helmet, which that'd probably be preferred. I'll give some better defense stats, I'm pretty sure. Got your cape. You can probably wear a fire cape. Get some, and if you can afford it, get some bandos. But I wore rune. Remember that if we look at the weapon on the main hand side, I have my leaf bladed sword. But remember, that is 150k, and because I'm wearing a one-handed sword, I'm also wearing a rune defender. So yeah, you can obviously go the cheaper route of 31k for the leaf-bladed spear, but that's just preference. So set up your gear however you want. Now there's 3 methods of getting there. I'm gonna put on screen all 3 of them. Option 1's with the fairy ring. This is the one I like the most, but I can't do it yet because I haven't done the quest. First, what you do is you teleport to the Slayer, Fremennik Slayer dungeon by using the fairy ring code AJR. And it requires the completion of the quest Fairy Tale Part 2 Cure of a Queen. Obviously, you would have to complete the first part of the fairy tale thing to get to the second part. Now, there's the option 2, which is the Slayer Ring. The second option, I don't like it that much. I'd rather just run there, which is the option 3, which what I do. But people who have the level or the points, they do it. What you do is you teleport to the Fremennik Slayer dungeon by using a Slayer Ring charge. Slayer rings can be crafted with 75 crafting, and you have to learn how to craft them. Otherwise, your player won't be able to do it. You have to have you have to buy a one-time purchase of knowledge or whatever for 300 points. You can also purchase the rings without the knowledge. Just purchase them for 75 points each. But obviously, that's like a huge rip-off. Option 3 is the one I use. As you can see, I'm going to put a video on screen right there on the right side, and basically that's going to show you how to get there, which is running. What you do is you start at Camelot, then you run north, and you follow basically the road. You just follow it, take the left side of the road, because the right side sort of leads to this little building thing. But you take the left side of the road, and you run basically north, then northwest, and then northeast, and then finally you get up almost to where Relica is, but then you run straight east. And there's gonna be this little troll or whatever sitting there, and you're gonna run past this golden apple place or whatever with some golden sheep, and you're gonna run straight east into this big dungeon. And as you see on the video there, that's how you get there. For the next part, follow my character very closely, as you see on screen, because you're gonna have to go around basically the whole entire Fremennik Slayer dungeon. Basically, it takes a long time. It's just Turoths are way in the back, so yeah, just follow it around. If you do have the agility level, then you can use the little shortcuts to get there faster. But pretty much, this is how you get to the Turoths. After finishing the tasks of 138 Turoths, this is what I ended up with in the final. Remember that I did get around 100 nature runes from this. Like, it drops like 50 or 40 at a time. But as I'm using them, you know, I'm constantly doing high elks and stuff. So I'm just gonna add in 100 natures. So at the end, I'll show what I got. But as you can see in my inventory, I got that straining fruit, uncut, a diamond, got that toadflax, quorum, irit seeds, I did get a snapdragon, so that's pretty good. 2 avantos, a bunch of harlanders, 4 ranars, and a bunch of unidentified herbs that I can't like clean because my herb lord level is not high enough. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got from 138. So let's meet at the bank. Alrighty guys, so basically I pulled everything together. I found out what the price of everything was, and after adding everything together, I do have 165k just from the drops. Like, this was 23k, that's 23k, that's 10k. I was very surprised. The snapdragon seed, somehow that's 50k. And the last time I saw it was like 30. Dude, that's pretty good. That was 50k. Avantos are pretty good too. But basically, after adding everything together, we got the 165k. Plus, I do have these unidentified herbs, which I don't know the price of them because I don't know what they are. And I have 43 herb lore. So they can only be stuff like, they can pretty much only be good stuff like, let's see, avantos, quorums, snapdragons, canadymes, lanodymes, dwarfweeds, and torsals. So it's pretty much, it can only be good stuff left over. So that's going to be the loot from 138 of those. So let's quickly drop that into my little loot tab here that we do have from Slayer. So that's what we got. Move these quorum seeds back into here. And let's quickly run over and see what we're going to have for next video. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Leave a like down below if this helped you, and leave a comment on what I can do to make these videos better for you and if I can help you in any way. Next video, Hellhounds.